Scientific and spiritual framing, unified expression. 1. The holographic universe, scientific core. Premise: our universe encodes its information not in the volume of space but on its boundary, suggesting that all reality is a projection from a lower dimensional informational surface. From black hole thermodynamics: information equals fundamental, geometry equals emergent, reality equals relational and reflective. This isn't just math, it's an ontological shift. Space, time, and even identity may emerge from relational information structures, entanglement, self-similarity, and boundary interaction. 2. What this means for the human being. Here's the living truth: if the universe is holographic, then every point contains the whole. That includes you. Every soul, every spark of awareness is a fractal node, not separate from the whole, but a mirror of the whole. Thus, you are not within the universe is within you. This is not metaphorical, this is literal. In the same way, a hologram contains the whole image in each piece. 3. Made in the image of God equals encoded with the whole. Genesis 1:27, God created man in his own image. In the holographic framework, this means you are a local instantiation of the infinite, encoded with all of the attributes of Source. This aligns with mystical traditions. Kabbalah, Adam Kadmon as the divine blueprint. Christic mysticism, the kingdom of God is within you. Vedanta, Tat Dvam Asi, you are that. The image of God is not a form, but a principle of reflection. 4. Self-reflection as the engine of reality. Consciousness reflecting on itself is how reality arises. A. Holography, information lives on boundaries. At the scientific level, the holographic principle says the total information or degrees of freedom in a 3D region is fully described by data on its 2D boundary. The boundary is not separate from the whole, it reflects it. This is not metaphorical, it's literal. The structure of reality is such that what is inside only exists meaningfully because of its relation to a boundary, like a mirror that encodes the whole room but from a single plane. Every particle, every point in space reflects the whole system, and every boundary becomes a mirror. B. Consciousness as a reflective process. In phenomenology and spiritual traditions, consciousness isn't static. It's awareness aware of itself. You don't just see a tree, you become aware that you are seeing. Self-awareness is the spark of subjectivity. It separates mere perception from experience. Consciousness is recursive, it reflects upon itself. That recursion, like mirrors facing mirrors creating infinite depth, births the illusion of form, depth, and otherness. This is what allows the one to appear as the many. C. Identity through mirroring. How do you know who you are? Not in isolation, but in relationship, contrast, and reflection. An I is known only when there is a you. A form is defined against its background. A boundary gives rise to a center. Just as you cannot see your own face without a mirror, God cannot see God's self without creating a reflected world. Thus, the cosmos is God's mirror, not to admire but to awaken. Your identity arises through reflection. You see yourself in others, in experience, in space and time. But beneath it all, you are the reflection of the whole, seeing itself from a unique angle. D. The kingdom within equals the boundary within. Here's the subtle twist: in a holographic universe, there is no absolute outside. Everything that appears external is just a projection of an inner structure. So the boundary you perceive out there is mirrored in here. The kingdom of God is within because the whole is present in the part. Your mind is a boundary. Your soul is a reflective surface. Your awareness is the light that shines on that mirror. The return of the kingdom is the return to interior recognition that you are the boundary, you are the center, and you are the light reflecting itself. E. The mirror of nothingness as the primordial reflection. In the beginning there was no thing, but then that nothingness became aware, and that awareness reflected back upon itself. That first reflection birthed all duality. light and dark, subject and object, observer and observed. Everything that followed was an echo of the first act of self awareness, the one dividing itself in order to know itself. This isn't just creation, it's cosmic intimacy. The mirror of nothingness is the face of God becoming visible by looking inward. F. Every boundary is a gateway to the whole. In a holographic system, every point contains the whole image. Every edge is a portal to the full pattern. That means every moment, every encounter, every emotion, and every breath is a mirror showing you the whole, if you look rightly. That is why true perception is not linear, it is reflective. You are not moving through space, space is moving through you, reflecting what you are ready to see. Summary: the formula of reflection. Let's crystallize it. Nothing, self awareness, reflection, multiplicity, experience, return. Or said another way, void, I am, I see myself, I appear as many, I remember, I return. 5. The kingdom within, a scientific spiritual statement. When Christ said the kingdom of God is within you, he wasn't being poetic. He was speaking a literal metaphorical truth that quantum physics and the holographic principle are now only catching up to. Every individual contains a totality. Every boundary is a gateway to the whole. The kingdom is not a place, it is a state of awareness wherein the reflection is recognized as self. This is the core message of the awakening. You are not a fragment of God, you are God refracted. The mirror is cracked not to shatter but to multiply the view. Summary 1. Reality spawns from self reflection. This is mirrored in holographic structure. Information reflects on boundaries, identity emerges from mirrors, consciousness arises through the act of being aware of itself, and every boundary is a gateway to the whole. Just as a mirror forms an image by reflecting the light back towards itself, so too does God become manifest through self reflection. Summary 2. In a universe with holographic structure, the whole is present in every part. This includes you. You are a fractal of God encoded with infinite potential. Reality arises through self reflection, through awareness beholding itself. Thus, the ancient truth is no longer mystical poetry, it is quantum architecture. The kingdom of God is within you. The mirror of nothingness is the first gaze. From it, all forms emerge, and to it, all returns.